hear me? Today is January 10th on a Tuesday. So today I am at my feeding tube appointment because on the past couple of days, well, on last week, I was having some granulation tissue. And even if you guys deal with a feeding tube or know anyone to have a feeding tube, yes, I have on two masks. So you guys that follow me, you know my journey with the health and trying to avoid allergies and then everything. Just on the other day, well, it was last week, hearing about there's another variant. Anyone with autoimmune disease have to always stay vigilant, have to stay cautious and stay careful. So more than one mask, I don't care what anybody says, anyone thinks. This is for prevention of my life, and I'm trying to preserve it as much as I can by doing the right thing. So hopefully you guys are all doing well, that you guys are all doing great, that you guys have had a great weekend leading up to this second week of January as we are in the 2023 new year, the first month of 11 more months to go. So as I always say, if you didn't have a great week, a great ending to your week, a great weekend, a great start to your week as we're on Tuesday, keep your eyes open, keep your head up, look up. There's a bigger, brighter, better day on the horizon just for you. And you have to know and believe that you are deserving of every good and great thing that's coming your way. Alrighty? So like I said, I'm here in the appointment. I just finished my blood pressure with the nurse. It is 96/70, so it's a little bit on the low side. I've been having a headache for the past couple of days. I don't really know why. My reason would probably be because of so many different smells that goes on around the house, cleaning products. Maybe that could be contributing to it, always having allergies. So that could be a component of it. Sometimes being constipated because of, sometimes the solution can make me feel constipated, so I have medication to assist with that. So I don't know, but maybe that's the reason why my head has been hurting, because the low blood pressure, but it's not outrageously low. But I'm gonna look into it and call my primary care doctor when I leave here. See if I can schedule a visit with her virtually, or maybe go in to see her if I can tomorrow. But I would definitely try to get that done. So that's what I was saying on last week. If you guys know anyone having granulation tissue because of a feeding tube or a stoma, it's where you have the healing insides of the stomach contents, come out. And a lot of times it can cause irritation. Sometimes it can bleed. It looks like red swollen bumps. Looks like meat on the insides that are just sitting out and around the the tube area. And it can be very annoying and aggravating. And the last time I came was around November, or I think that was early in December. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. So today is Friday, January the 13th. So you guys, hopefully you guys are all doing well, that you guys are all doing great, that you guys have had a great week, as this weekend is almost started and tomorrow will be Saturday. Like I said, as today is Friday. There's been so much that's been going on the past, I would say week, couple of days. If you guys remember from the previous video, I was going to my surgeon appointment to check on the feeding tube. The more natural way to do it is with the silver nitrate. So it's it's the application of this medication that looks like it's like a clear cream. It applies that, and it works so well, so amazing. Now, I will say that it does burn. It's not comfortable because it is working, and it starts to work really fast. And the thing with me is that this is my second time where I've had to have it done, because the last time I went, I think it was in November, probably before Thanksgiving, that I went and I had that situation. So with that, I also had some bleeding, but it wasn't a lot of bleeding to where it would be something to cause an outrageous alarm. But one of the biggest frustrations, you change into your bed clothes, you're ready to change your bandage, you're getting ready for bed, and then boom, boom, bam, all of a sudden your clothes are wet, you're looking like, well, wait a minute, I just did this. It's like after you didn't change your newborn baby, that's kind of what you expect because that's a child, so that comes with the territory. But a situation like that, you know that it's coming, but then it kind of keeps your mind alert to try to think, okay, well, is there something that's not correct that needs to be corrected because it's something that's happened more often that maybe you change your regimen or whatever that's going on. So when I seen that leaking and I felt the pain, I'm looking and saying, okay, with common sense deduction or reasoning, I need to call him. He needs to erase down this continuous overgrowth. Like he told me, sad news to share, there has been a death in the family. That has been really, really hard to cope with and deal with. Now, this is my aunt on my mom's side of the family, so she's more of a cousin, but I've always known her since I was a little girl, and my whole life she was just more of an aunt to me. So it's it's bittersweet. The reason why I say that is because you don't know exactly what goes on a person's heart and mind when they are ready to make their amends to pass on. And it's been hard, especially for her immediate family. She has 7 kids, so they're really taking this hard. So definitely, that's not an easy transition and a hard time for them preparations and just the whole thing, because this actually happened last Saturday. So it's been a whole week of just mentally and emotionally processing this. So her funeral will actually be on tomorrow, but celebration of life, because you don't call it a funeral, we just said celebration of life. It's not a race thing, it's just much more of not sounding so depressing. I really get my tears and cries out until Sunday afternoon. Reason being because it happened Saturday night, and my mom, I had just laid down in the bed, and my mom, I didn't hear her calling me, and I heard her through the house saying my dad's name, but I didn't know my dad had left. And so Eva was telling me that she was calling me. Um, then I came out the bedroom and she told me about it. I was like, wait, whoa. So she was really hysterical. So I didn't really have time to process my own feelings. My first thought was just to take care of her, to make sure that she was okay, and just keep her at a peace of mind as much as possible. But I didn't really cry until Sunday when I thought about it. Reason being, for me, on a more personal level, even though I didn't see her or talk to her all the time, she was still very close and personal in my heart. And I always love and miss her. So the funny thing about it, in a positive way, she represented my grandmother. She looked so much like my grandmother. I was my grandmother's niece. So she represented my grandmother, but my grandmother being in heaven. That was really gut-wrenching for me, for her not here on earth, even though she was there in spirit, but not here physically to witness me, getting married, especially with all the things that I faced and dealt with, in life. Yes, but I'm a lot better. Maybe you can tell in my eyes that I have cried, and that's okay, because crying is good for the soul, the spirit, the body, the mind, everything. It's so cleansing and freeing, and nothing is wrong with that. So it's good. Also, I've been kind of feeling like a little run down because the weather has gotten cold again. So keep your head up. You guys know that you are loved. Know that you're cared for. Stay strong. Keep the faith. Keep fighting. Love yourself and love others. And we will talk to you guys again soon in the very next video. Much love, vessels, and peace to y'all. We love you, familia. Thank you for the support.